Give these things a minute to warm up, and I'll get right back to you. Let me go over my gear for today. Same rods as last time down steelhead fishing, with one exception. I'm gonna bring my my bobber dog and salmon rod, and I'm gonna equip that with eggs. So I'm gonna be going back and forth between the beads and the eggs. And the eggs I have are right here. They look a little different because they are. These are done up in borax of fire in orange, and they're stiff. These are from the steelhead I caught last week. Come on, baby. Come on. And then the beads. Oh, first of all, I get people asking me all the time what rods I use. I don't buy expensive equipment. I don't care what the name brand is. I'll buy a no brand name rod if it feels good in my hands. And so, like this one here, this was a rod that I bought for like 40 bucks. I don't know if I might have got it at Walmart. This is the one you see me catching all of the, or most of the coho on. It's just a Revos, a Daiwa Revos. Oh, here. It's just a Daiwa Revos rod. And it is a 9 foot, 3/8 ounce, 8 to 17 action, medium to heavy action, and that thing works great. The reel is a Daiwa Revos reel. It was a combo set. I think I paid like 80 bucks for this whole entire thing. And I've been using it for going on 2 years now, and it hasn't failed me yet. It's been working perfectly fine. Okay, so the steelhead rod that I caught that coho on a couple weeks ago, I think, no, it was last week. No, it was a couple weeks ago. Actually, it was a few weeks ago. Anyway, it's just a Fenwick Eagle GT. This one is a short rod. It is 8'6". And let me show it to you here. It's an 8'6", medium to moderate fast action, 8 to 20 pound test line. And it's a short, stiff little rod, and it works really good. Okay, this one is my other steelhead rod. Again, it's an Okuma Celilo 8'6", medium action, 8 to 12 pound test. This one has a, I believe, an 18 millimeter BNR soft bead in orange. And so what I've been doing is using Procure's shrimp and krill or super gel on the beads. So I'm going to go back and forth between the beads and the eggs today. So the motors are going to be warmed up by now, and I'm just going to zip out into the river, float down to Blue Creek. If I see some places I want to stop and fish, I might do that. But if not, I will see you down at Blue Creek. Now this is 6 miles downriver from this location here. Okay, I'm going to fish this stretch right here. I took all the weights off of this thing because I wasn't using them. Let's see. Okay. Stick weight. Stick weight with heat shrink on it. Black heat shrink. Make some stealth. Okay, 2 years ago I caught a steelhead in here. Come on, baby. shoot, come on. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh. Pulling plugs. Let's get her in. Get her in that gap right there. It is late September, September 28th, I believe. Water's flowing at, I think the water's flowing at 56 or 58. 100 cubic feet per second, which is considerably less than it was last time I was down and caught that steelhead. It was 80 something, almost 9,000, I think. Just tied on a new leader after losing that one on the first drift. Go down in weight a little bit less weight. Less weight, and here's the new orange eggs. Let's see if we can find a fish. I've never used that borax of fire, so I can't attest to its effectiveness. Oh crap. Probably lost my eggs. It's okay. Thanks, I appreciate it.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
I'm out with I just bought this thing, so I'm just getting it out.
Oh, cool.
Hey, so I'm going to fix that clubhouse real quick.
Oh, no, do whatever you got to do. Yeah.
I lost one last night.
Oh, did you? Well, that dude says he just got that boat, and he says he watches me on TV. That's awesome. And it was also very respectful and courteous of him, although unnecessary, to ask me if he could fish this hole down here below me. I mean, that's super nice to ask, but if you guys see me out here fishing, you know, whatever you're doing, just do what you got to do, and I can work my way around anybody. That's no big deal. Now this is the one I got the soft bead on. That I think this is a 20 millimeter soft bead. Might be an 18. Doesn't look like there's many boats down there.
You know, I came up, there's only like 3 or 4 boats it looked like.
Wow.
I'm watching YouTube.
Appreciate it, thanks. Yeah, last week there was probably 6 or 8 guides.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of...
Better here next week, you know, a couple weeks.
Yeah.
I used to fish this river 30 years ago. I bought a big ocean boat, that's all I've been doing, so I picked this thing up just to get back into it.
Well, welcome back. He said he's fished this river, used to fish this river 30 years ago, and just got that boat, so he's getting back into it. That's pretty cool. This is a really nice drift here at 50, you know, 5,500 or 5,600 or whatever it's at. It's very relaxing, slow, peaceful. Now all we need is a fish to break the peace and quiet. I always feel like I should catch a fish underneath that tree right there. In this stretch right here, it just looks really fishy. Okay, starting to rain now. How you doing? Appreciate it, thanks. Any luck?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my first drift, so we'll see.
Have a good one, bud.
You too. Good luck. Always cool to talk to people that watch the channel. Very cool. I'm gonna wipe you guys off here. All right, we just drifted past the crack pipe. When you're using these soft beads, you got to make sure after you snag, and when the weight comes off and snaps back really fast, a lot of times it can pull the line through this bead, so you have to slide it back up. So what I try to do with these things is I use the 18 or 20 millimeter stoppers on all of the bead sizes. That way you don't run into that problem. Those smaller bead stoppers for the small beads, they don't work with the crap. You got to have a larger surface to hold the bead on the line. Put some juice on here. Okay, run back up. I'm gonna drift some eggs on this side of the river. And this is the awkward side of the boat for me. But we can make it work. Something else I do a little differently than most fishermen too, and guides, is you can see where I place the boat in relationship to the drifting float, the boat and the float. I like them drifting in sequence, parallel. A lot of guides, what they'll do is they'll have their clients you know, dragging it down river, so they're fishing at an angle this way. And it makes sense to do that because with a bobber dog and float, you've got, you know, depending on your top shot, I've got 20 foot of top shot. And so a lot of times sometimes you'll see when I caught those coho that the fish will actually jump and run towards the float, and you got a lot of line to pick up. When you're dragging your float at an angle and you're actually pulling it down river, that automatically, because of the nature of the angle, keeps the slack out of the line and helps people who may not have the experience to pick up the slack and get to the fish quick enough to either get a good hook set or take up the slack, you know, as the fish picks up the bait or the whatever is picking up. I don't like the boat pulling the float because I want the bait to be drifting naturally by itself at its own pace, like it is right now. That thing is floating at its own pace. Boat is not pulling it down river at all. I've got slack in my line here, you know, the bow to keep everything in line. And I like to keep my float next to the boat. But again, that's just me. I've had them a couple times where the salmon pick up the bait and then they're jumping next to the float. So there's 20 foot of slack. Man, it's nice and quiet with no boats running around, no guides. But maybe they're not here because the fish aren't here. Okay, I've made so many drifts up here and they've all been unproductive. Didn't even catch a whitefish or anything like that. So I'm gonna go down here around the corner to the what we call the wall. Okay, kill that motor. Now we're gonna start fishing eggs. Right here on the inside. Since I'm the only one here, other than one boat down there, looks like we got two boats down here. You don't want to throw it in there where those big boulders are, you'll get hung up. Yes, you will. But right after those boulders, a nice little place right there where you can drop it in. Come on. Instead of so close to the bank, try it out here a little further.
Many minutes later.
I just hooked a fish, and I got the phone in my hand.
Okay, well you better hang up then.
Well, hold on a second. It's not a big one. It's a trout.
Oh, okay.
But that's funny. I guess I gotta talk with you in my hand. I'm holding the phone and the rod in my hand. That's funny. Okay, I gotta go. Love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, that's hilarious. Talking to my wife because she sent me a text, and all of a sudden I get this trout that hits while I'm holding the rod in my hand and the phone. It's just a trout, but we're gonna release it. Come on. Okay, we're down here another mile and a half. Cool little spot right here. We are many miles from my place. There's another one down there. Man, Mother Nature, huh? Well, I don't know how well everybody else did, but I know I didn't catch anything. So my shoulders are screaming at me right now. They're a little sore. Been playing basketball with the grandson. He's on a team, you know, the school rec league. And so we've been doing a lot of shooting, a lot of practicing, a lot of dribbling, a lot of basketball playing. And so my shoulders are a little bit tired. And now they're screaming at me. So I am going to call this the end of the day. So if I don't catch a fish, then you won't see me, but this is going to be it. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Hit the like button, thumbs up, and I'll see you on the water. Peace, love, and tight line. If you liked this video, be sure to check out our other videos where you'll join us on the ocean catching kings and silver salmon, lakes catching kokanee trout and landlocked coho. We'll also be working our riverfront homestead and harvesting venison. Stay tuned for more fishing and hunting and outdoor adventure videos. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell button so you get notifications of new uploads. Thank you for watching.